Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Parkinson in motion. Stafford now on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Rams first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And that one going to be closed down the back end. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Looking across the field, Nakua has it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
At the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The motion man is Nakua. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last 2 seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do 2 things. Stay healthy and keep winning.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Packers.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's hard downfield. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Packer.
And a Packer 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
They'll get him behind the blockers, gets forward for a pickup of 3. Cameron catches there to bring him down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Love. Look wide, get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st down, Green Bay.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop that pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the 1st.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep, and that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
To throw on second down, Stafford. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top, and we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they come up to face 3rd and 5. The shotgun, it's Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
Nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Love. The open man is Reed. He's got him. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And they're going to to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First and goal, Green Bay.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Jacobs trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers go out to a 10-3 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one, and they'll start 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. On play action, it's Stafford. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
Williams, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On the carry, it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Parkinson in motion. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That one good for 18 yards, and to the 18-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he finds a little bit of space. We'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. It is 2nd and 6. The motion man is Nakua. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Stafford from the gun on 3rd down. Short throw pulled in by Parkinson. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Williams trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. And now we've got an injured player after that last play. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams who's having some trouble. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Is under pressure. Now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd.
It's 3rd and
Talk
goal.
things over before 3rd down. The shotgun snap to Stafford. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Puka Nakua, touchdown LA. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put them in a good matchup, let them go win, and give them a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Love out quickly to Dobbs. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw is Love. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. And he's out of bounds. Up close to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a second down. Throwing is Love. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Rams offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. This one not quite on target. A little too much. That one falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
It's 3rd and 7.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Love quickly out to Watson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Christian Watson.
They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Rams, first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Complete to Nakua. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll go again here with Williams. And the Rams are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow.
The extra point.
It's up and good. And the Rams will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 9.
There's two big key
31-yard
pieces
line.
the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
19 yards.
A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
The man in motion is Watson. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Packers.
1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Once again, it's Jacobs. This time they're ready for it. River, no gain.
No gain on the play.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And the work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. We'll go play action with Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there.
1st and goal.
That's
at the
catch
10-yard
3
line.
just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh...
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Braden Fisk in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he will score! Luke Musgrave! Touchdown, Green Bay!
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will go up by 7.
24, Rams 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. First down, Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
The shotgun, it's Stafford. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating a man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 6 yards.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Give him 14 on that one. First down, LA.
Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 43.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 2. Man in motion is Smith. It's another run here for Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Second and 2, you're thinking I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
That's another Rams 1st down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play.
And he'll take it on in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Rams. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical
point.
extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
24-24.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start on the ground. Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24-yard gain.
A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
So everyone's going to focus on the throw, right, Mike? But it was really the way he used his eyes to manipulate the defense that really made that shot downfield possible.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A second down throw for Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will go up by 7.
Packers 31, Rams 24.
So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return, here comes Corum. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They run over center with Williams. And he will pick up a first down up to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Rams first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Parkinson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Play action, Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And this will be incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for.
2nd down and 10.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Rams first down.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's the way you want to run it on first down.
He was
a gain of 7.
22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's 2 set downs. He picked up the first down.
A 7-yard gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half.
Down.
Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Williams, the ball carrier. The tackle by Quay Walker. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Parkinson in motion. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Atwell sent in motion here. On the ground, Williams. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's gonna bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Atwell sent in motion here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So they're not level yet.
For the
A
extra
critical
point.
extra point attempt to follow. The extra point
The kick
is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard
Jordan Love,
line.
the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's Dobbs, open left side.
Love's pass.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
Packers go ahead
yards.
and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 41 yards. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision. As this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down. One last throw here for Stafford. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, it's a win for the Packers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.